Oh, hello. Didn't see you there.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Pooja and I am a technical account manager in my late 20s living in Dallas area. If you have seen my previous videos as a day in my life as a DEM, by the way, if you haven't, do check it out. It's in the description below. You might have seen a lot of calls, meetings, replying to a bunch of emails, but a good portion of my job also requires data analysis. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about Excel and what it is really good at. I'll show you some of its powerful features and how I've used them in my job. I'll also be explaining when it might be better to switch to another software. So let's jump into it.
In this video, you're going to see the future.
What is Excel? Microsoft Excel is the industry-leading spreadsheet software program, a powerful data visualization and analyzation tool. The word spreadsheet is a document in which data is arranged in rows and columns of a grid and can be manipulated and used in calculations. And for the majority of the people, including myself, this is the most notable feature used. As a DAM, I deal with clients and have to answer their questions. Hey Pooja, I shared an email last week. I saw some discrepancy. Can you check which job family is trending and where are we really spending our money? Did you see how my client comes in with additional requests? Well, that happens every other week. So let's keep it simple at first. Most major applications allow you to export this data either via a CSV spreadsheet or an Excel spreadsheet. So let's open this data set in Excel and run through some tasks as I would typically do. First, I always start with formatting, highlighting columns and adding a sorting feature to make it easier to look through the data for ad hoc analysis. I'll use formulas and functions to clean up the data, like in this case, I'm using a variety of text and logical functions in order to clean out the data. Which formulas you will use will really depend on the type of analysis you're trying to tackle. But at a minimum, you should know these formulas. One thing to keep in mind is that in Excel, you can put up to 1 million rows of data. We'll discuss ways to deal with this limitation later. The next step in our process is analyzing the data. Instead of using complex formulas, I like to use pivot tables. Pivot tables make it easy to analyze data and they automatically update when you add new data or make changes. Finally, I create visual charts to show the answers to my questions. This helps me explain things to my boss.
Excel is a great way for doing quick one-time analysis like this. It's especially useful for people who aren't familiar with more technical tools. But now, we're starting to explore ways to use Excel for things it wasn't originally designed for.
Now let's talk about a big feature in Excel called VBA, which stands for Visual Basic for Applications. This has been around since the 90s and it's caused both good and bad things. It's a special language which you can use in Microsoft programs. It's most notably used in Microsoft Excel. VBA comes with its own integrated development environment or IDE if you write, test, and implement your code in Office applications. With VBA, you can automate tasks in Excel that you would normally do manually. For example, let's say your client is asking for the same report every month. Instead of remaking the same report, VBA can help with these repetitive tasks. You can record your actions in Excel, like clicking buttons and entering data, and then save those actions as a macro. Later, you can run this macro to do the same things automatically with new data. But in my opinion, VBA is best used for simple tasks like this. I learned this the hard way in my first job. I used Excel for literally everything and turning it into sort of like a database. But Excel isn't designed for that, and it caused problems like crashing and running out of space. So if I had to do it again, I would use other tools like Python or R to handle data like this. Learning a bit of VBA is useful, but there are other better ways to handle big data tasks. Another powerful tool is Power Query, which simplifies data import and cleaning tasks. It can connect to various data sources, making it easier to analyze extensive data sets without overwhelming Excel's capacity. Power Query's GUI makes it accessible to users without extensive coding knowledge. Furthermore, Power Pivot complements Power Query by allowing you to create data models, enabling the analysis of large data sets efficiently. It integrates seamlessly with Excel, providing a more sophisticated way to handle complex data relationships. However, when your data analysis needs outgrow Excel's capabilities, consider transitioning to a special business intelligence tools like Power BI or Tableau. These tools offer intuitive interfaces and are well suited for creating interactive dashboards and sharing insights. In conclusion, Excel is a versatile tool for data analysis, but it's essential to recognize its limitations and consider alternative tools when necessary. As a DAM, I found that Excel is excellent for analysis and basic data manipulation. Still, for more advanced tasks and extensive data sets, it's often better to explore other options. Hey Pooja, did you do the analysis I requested? Yes, I sent an email. Oh wow, now I'm going to tell my teammates to send you email every week and they can request more demos from you because you're very helpful.
Okay.